What's happening, people? Back with another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about why you may be struggling to lose weight. So let's just say, as an example, you've got your training plan sorted, you're following it, got your nutrition plan sorted, you're following it, and you're just not quite seeing the results you're expecting to see. Now, with what I'm going to talk about here today, it's very much an overlooked factor, but it's very important, and a lot of people do take it for granted. And it's something that I really took for granted, especially during the lockdown. But it's something called N.E.A.T. So N.E.A.T stands for Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis. This essentially is all the activity that you do on a day-to-day basis, which is outside of your planned, structured exercise that you do in a gym, for an example. So a form of N.E.A.T could be walking to work or cycling to work. So taking the time to incorporate more N.E.A.T into your daily activity can really help you burn more calories throughout the day and throughout the coming weeks. It might not seem like that big of a deal to begin with, but let's just say you work in an office. Periodically throughout the day, you go to different meetings, and rather than taking the stairs, you take the elevator. Sorry, rather than the other way around. Rather than taking the elevator, you take the stairs. Now, it might not seem that big of a deal, but let's just say periodically throughout the day, you do that several times a day, and that amounts to an extra 100 calories burned on Monday. Now, on the face of it, 100 calories is negligible at best, right? But by the time Tuesday rolls around, that's another 100. So now you're up to 200, and then Wednesday 300, 400, 500. And you can see how it can gradually build up over the days and over the weeks. So over the course of a week, or those 5 days that you're going to work, you're burning an extra 500 calories. Over the course of 2 weeks, that's 1,000. 3 weeks, 1,500. You can see how it starts to multiply and build up. So although it might not seem like that big of a deal, it adds up over the weeks. So although you might be eating healthily and you're getting in your activity and you're getting your exercise in and whatever else, especially during the lockdown that we've been in at the moment, because it's something that I kind of overlooked to begin with as well. I thought to myself, okay, I'm nowhere near as active, I don't have access to a gym anymore. Okay, I have to make more of an effort, especially with what I've got. Now, at first, drop the calories down to kind of help compensate. I was doing daily HIIT workouts, and I thought, oh, okay, cool. This should probably do all right to kind of get me by, sort of thing. So yeah, with the lockdown, I did get a little bit too comfortable. I'm not gonna lie, I did. Yeah, the weight did start going up a little bit, a little bit too much, and I thought, okay, right, it's time to get to work. So cut the calories down, daily HIIT workouts, standard procedures. But over the course of 2 weeks, my weight virtually stayed the same for about 2 weeks, even though I'd implemented those factors. The thing that made the difference, what ended up contributing to my consistent and steady weight loss, was the fact that I was getting up, leaving the house, walk for 20 minutes here, come back, a couple hours later, walk for another 20, 30 minutes, and do that a couple times throughout the day. And over the weeks, I found that activity that I was doing made the difference to implement that steady weight loss. So after that point, after I started implementing those walks, I was losing roughly about half a kilo weekly, which is a nice steady rate of weight loss. So, I'm not saying that, by increasing your N.E.A.T, it's something that can replace, your training or nutrition or whatever. No, it's a combination of all of them, but people do very much overlook, the little bits of activity and just that general kind of day-to-day activity that you do that isn't necessarily planned, structured exercise. It's one thing to be sitting at a desk all day at work, but you still need to travel to and from work. You still need to get from place to place within your building or whatever. It's another thing entirely when you're in lockdown, you're working from home, food is literally just at the bottom of the stairs and it's straight back up to the desk. It really kind of did highlight to me how much that activity plays a part in your weight management. What I'm trying to highlight to you is that although it might not seem that big of a deal, you know, taking the time to walk rather than take the elevator, or cycling to work or whatever, it does make a difference. It does count for something, but you just need to kind of put your trust into it. So my recommendation for you is, if you find yourself throughout the day, or you just have a lifestyle which is just very kind of sedentary, take the time to just break up that time you spend being sedentary. So I don't know, just as an example, every 30 minutes to an hour, just get up and go for a walk. Even if it's just like a 5-10 minute walk, yeah, just get up and go for that walk, and do that every half hour to an hour. It will add up. Over time, it will add up. And again, it's just one of those things, it will help build the routine. Once you develop that routine, it's hard to break it and fall out of that routine. And like I said, you know, just trust in it, it will work. You'll be surprised what just, you know, implementing small little changes into your lifestyle, what it can lead to. So, if you found the video helpful, drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do, people. And I will see you in the next video.